Well, my given name by my mum and dad was Reginald Alan Yasserie, Laan, Yasserie. Well, as soon as I could sit up on the back of the bike with my dad, I went into the sugar industry. It was my lot in life. I was introduced to the sugar industry that way. He went to cut cane, he was a cane cutter, so I went with him. So it was around probably 5 years old that I was introduced into the sugar fields. So then I'd go. I never used to do much. I used to watch him cut cane and eat all his smoke out and dinner, so he wasn't too impressed about that. But I wasn't. But I loved the work in the sugar industry. So from that early age until I was married, until in my early 20s, 30s and 40s, right till 50s, I continued to work in the sugar industry as a farm hand, carting sugar cane, and those sort of things. My two eldest sons, they're still in the sugar industry today. One is a farm worker and a cane carter. Another one is a loco driver now. Yeah, so they're carrying on that legacy now, so which I'm very proud of. So at the age of 12, they eased me into the sugar industry at £10 £10 a day, and everything has changed since that day because it was only the last phase of the sugar industry where manual, like cane cutting by hand was ever done, because after that the mechanical harvesting come in, so all the sugar cane cutters, they were out of a job. Well, there's that one time I remember living with my granddad. I was only 5 at the time, but there was something about him that it made me think of where do I come from, and he sort of hinted that he come from somewhere far away. I said to myself, where did this old man come from? And he never told me straight out that we come from on a boat or we come wherever we came from, but he just threw me a hint that we never come from this place. Then I said, well, I'd like to go back home, but we can't. So we were a race of people that was probably not held here, but we didn't want to go back then. So, yeah. With a couple of my older children, we went as a singing group in 1988, as a gospel singing group. And in 1992, we went back again as a singing group, but we went to Malaita to sing there in the Lau Lagoons, or North Malaita. And then in 2006, we took our grandchildren back to see where their grandmother came from. Yeah, I remember my granddad's place. He had a dwelling, but apart from the main sleeping area, he had a separate kitchen, the same as they have in the Solomon Islands today. They have a separate kitchen where that is only for eating and cooking. Well, that reminded me of my couple of houses my father built on the Pioneer River. I don't know where he got all the iron and timber from, but he always was sticking some iron up, or yes, and it only had a roof sometimes and a couple of walls, but a lot of times it had no windows. So we just have to drop something over it or put a big sheet of iron over it. So it was pretty uncomfortable as a kid, but we enjoyed it. Yeah, there was a lot of people, a lot of my aunties and uncles, a lot of the other island folk used to live on both sides of the river, down on the estate, yeah. There was the Boers, Tarriellas, few Quandis, Vitis, Panolas, even few of their white Australian folks, the Curriers, the Wickses, the Dave Warries, the old Pat, he's an old Irishman. Yeah, they used to live there. It was a big place at the time. all our family lived there. Within the space of 1 mile, well, we had about 5 or 6, 7, 8 houses there. So we all, we all was sort of compressed together as a extended family, I suppose you could call it.